When you said about Paul Ryan and criticized his Medicare plan and social engineering, right-wing social engineering,
well, look, it was a technical mistake, but what I said was true. When I was asked the question, should Republicans impose a plan if it is deeply unpopular? And I said something which Hayek wrote about in The Road to Serfdom, which is right-wing social engineering is as dangerous as left-wing social engineering. Now, I made a lot of my conservative friends mad at me. But in fact, Hayek wrote this because he was right. We have an obligation to explain to the country any major reform that's going to affect their lives until they decide they're willing to accept it. We don't have an elitist ability to. We're all mad at Obama over Obamacare being imposed. Well, having a Gingrich plan being imposed wouldn't be any better in principle because it would still be being imposed. When we passed welfare reform, 92% of the country favored welfare reform. And therefore, you had the popular will to sustain it. And I was trying to say something very profound, and I frankly backed off because there was too much noise to communicate it. But I wasn't talking about Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan's a very close friend. Callista's known him since he was an intern in a Senate office for Bob Caston. He did a good job overall. I would approach the Medicare differently. I would actually offer his Medicare choice next year. But I'd offer it as a choice that people could take if they thought it was better for them, not as an imposition.
All right, we'll come back and one more segment with GOP presidential candidate, former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, as we continue from South Carolina.